part 2. So basically, if you haven't noticed, I'm continuing from my BFDIA ranking episode video. I ranked the 5 episodes, and now we're gonna do the rest. If y'all want to know, I'm not gonna include the 5C, 5D, 5E, but I am gonna count 5B because it's technically a game that's a continuation of the BFDI 5A. But without further ado, let's get into it. BFDI 5B. This game was really requested when I first uploaded my BFDI ranking part 1 video. Now that I've played it, I can understand why. So BFDI 5B takes place after 5A, where basically the gang from Pretty Smart and Team No Name gets stuck into Evil Leafy because, she ate them. And in order to get out, they have to do these weird and funny, interesting challenges to get out of it. That's the whole game. The only thing I don't really, necessarily like about it is the screen. There's too many levels in one whole game. And the game was discontinued back in 2016. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. This was pretty okay in my opinion. I didn't care about it. You get to play as Book, you got to find the other free smarters. For some reason, Tennis Ball, Rocky, and Golf Ball aren't in here. They were replaced by Lego, Waffle, and Toon. Kinda weird to put those 3 recommended characters in a game. But all that aside, the levels is just the only thing that kind of isn't really good. There's too many levels in one whole game. But also at the same time, do I like it? Yes. Will I ever play it again? Probably not, because I'm never going to want to play the 5th level ever again. I would always get stuck in it as a kid. But now, in my opinion, I think it's pretty easy. But here's the thing. This game is too many levels. Why would you think one level that I'm being stuck on is going to make me continue the whole game? I won't continue the whole game at all at one point of my life. But if I have to, then I probably would. But anyway, hey, it would take 12, 20, 30 hours to complete the whole game. But this got discontinued. I don't know why or what the reason was. But hey, you can still play it on some unblocked flash. But hey, it's good. In my opinion, I didn't really care about 5B when I first played it. It was okay in my opinion, but I never really liked it. And there's a lot of reasons why I don't like it. Because, even though the free smarters got eaten by Evil Leafy, Team No Name also got eaten by Evil Leafy. So technically, they're supposed to be in the game too. That's about 5B, and let's get to the other episode at BFDI 6. So here's an interesting fact. Back in the olden days, this was a cancelled episode because of real-life budget cuts from YouTube, and Carrie and Michael Hong cannot make any BFDI videos. So this was after the pause era back in the 2010 era of the BFDI community. After this, back from 2023, I can understand why, but also at the same time, I think they just wanted to continue the season because they don't want to make a 6th season if the season is over. But hey, they got IDFB to still do. Also, in my opinion, I'm really glad that they decided to still remember the elimination place area. Back in IDFB 1, it was revealed that Papa was eliminated. And it's really glad that they knew who was eliminated and who was safe. The challenge is actually pretty good in my opinion. The only thing I don't like about it is that they kind of get their old voices from the characters, so it's just the regular voices. I'm also glad that they had the old BFDI and BFDIA kind of animation. I like the animation, but also I like Teapot animation. They could have done that, but also it wouldn't really be nostalgic for the BFDI fans. But hey, it's good in my opinion. I probably would watch it again if I needed to, but I probably won't. But this episode was kind of underrated in my opinion. When this first came out, a lot of people were really amazed by it, but also everybody thought it was Teapot 7 or IDFB 2 because IDFB 2 isn't even out yet. And I'm really glad they decided to make a BFDI A6 Because if it wasn't for BFDIA 6, we probably would have never gotten a sixth season. I mean, still, BFDIA 6 is really good. I'm really glad they brought it back. However, after BFDIA 6, BFDIA 7 just came out randomly, and it's something. So, BFDIA 7 is pretty bad. I'm not gonna hate on this episode too much, but also at the same time, I'm not gonna like it. So, for some reason, they decided to make a whole episode arc about tennis and golf ball, one in Ruby's yo-yo light. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. They probably just wanted to get something out of the way. But also, I felt like this was rushed because BFDI 6 came out 1 month before that. So, yeah, these episodes kind of just come out once a month. And I'm really glad, but also at the same time, I don't really like the voice acting still. It has the same voice actor from the last time. If you haven't noticed, Team Wobunts lost the challenge. And the person who was eliminated, I think, was Rocky. Pretty crazy to see Rocky get eliminated in BFDI 7 and then Teapot 8 after that. But still at the same whole time, I think it's a pretty mid episode. Nothing's really done well in this episode. They still have Penn losing their limbs still, and Yellowface is still trying to be annoying as always. I really like that they had this old voice back, not the weird, dark, deep voice in Teapot. But also at the same time, I don't really care about Yellowface because he's just there. But hey, in my opinion, it's a pretty good episode. I like the fact that they reference some stuff from the first season, like the whole tally point stuff that the Fire Speaker Box says. I also like the fact that Fire Speaker Box has no money or no person to help them run the job. It doesn't all matter because technically it's not a really good episode. But we gotta talk about BFDI 5. No, BFDI 8. BFDI 8 is really better than BFDI 7 and 6. I like the whole part of the episode with Ruby still trying to take away the yo-yo light from tennis ball and golf ball. I still actually like the elimination. In my defense, the elimination is actually pretty good. I'm really glad that they decided to bring back the one contestant that I don't think we would never ever see again just get eliminated. I really am glad that the person got eliminated. I'm gonna probably start talking about it. Anyway, though, this episode was really good. I liked the part, basically the whole challenge. I like the whole challenge of the whole episode. But there is like a lot of things I think they should have fixed. Like one, I still think that they put Matt and Bubble as a cameo. But also at the same time, I don't think it would have really made sense because they're eliminated. But also at the same time in the future, we probably might see a rejoin. But in a rejoin, I don't think it's ever gonna happen for a BFDI episode. Anyways, the whole episode is okay. It's fine, I guess. I don't really care about it that much. Fiery gets eliminated. I think this is the episode. I probably am not sure. I'm really glad that he's eliminated. He's not really my favorite character, but he's also not a hated character in my opinion. But still, this was the only episode that kind of made me smile during the elimination. But the elimination itself was pretty rushed, but also at the same time, I get it. They wanted to make the episode come out early. Also, I like the new Cake and Steak song that TV and Lewis made. That's pretty nice, in my opinion. Please don't laugh. Anyway, I do still think that this is a really good episode. But all jokes aside, though, the only actual thing I don't like about it is Gelatin. He doesn't do anything in this episode. He's just there, but still, not a really bad episode. So yeah. Well, 8 wasn't really all that bad, but also wasn't all that good. However, the worst episode, in my opinion, next to BFDI 3 is BFDI 9. Boy, oh boy, this is a pretty bad episode. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. This episode sucks because, it sucks. Okay, that's probably not a good reason. The actual episode sucks, in my opinion, because dance meme. I don't care about the dance meme anymore. Like, it's annoying. Please stop. And also the fact the Whoop Dude made an actual song about it. It just kind of makes me mad, in my opinion. I don't like it. Anyway, how's the actual episode besides from it being sucky? I heard that Yellowface gets eliminated. That's another good thing. I like the 3D parts of the episode that is gonna give me nightmares. I like the whole part where basically Ruby can't really see anything. Oh, no. Ruby and Ice Cube can't see anything, and the chamber just rolls down. In my opinion, the funniest part only from this episode is Pin was trying to do the macaroni dance. There's a funny reference to that she doesn't really have arms or legs anymore. That's pretty funny, but still, in my opinion, it could have been better. The only thing that could have been better is that it would have not been a challenge where you have to guess what the other person is saying, but whatever. So, BFDI 10, it's pretty weird. Let me explain. BFDI 10 was surprisingly pretty good. As a generic episode, I feel like it's okay, but not that good in my opinion. I don't really care about the whole 3D part. I'm especially happy that Gelatin's eliminated in this episode. Gelatin is not my favorite character. There, I said it. Anyway, the challenge, I think it was to kill somebody. I'm not sure, but it's okay. Finally, after these 11 episodes, we get to the last episode. BFDIA 11. 12 isn't really out yet, but they said it's coming this month. But still, before that even comes out, let's just talk about this one. Finally, this is out after hours of recording BFDIA 11. BFDIA 11 was funny. Yes, for the first time, in my opinion, I actually am not gonna criticize this episode. This episode was really funny. First of all, the April Fool's joke, I actually liked it. I liked the part where every single recommended character decided to go. Oh, wait, no, this video, the I I liked the part where basically Flower was the host for the episode. She was funny, but also at the same time, I didn't care about her. Yeah, I didn't care about her in this episode. So this episode's already long enough. Let's get over it. I liked everything about it. I liked the parts where Pin was not talking. I liked the part where Ice Cube was actually irrelevant in this episode. I liked the part where Girl 4 and Tennis Ball actually had an arc with the yo-yo light and decided to take it from her. Even though that was like 3 episodes ago. For this episode, guys, thank you for watching the second part. I'm gonna combine these two together to make the full video if anybody wants to see it. But yeah, enjoy. Bye bye.